Welcome everyone. Namaste to our PBA channel. Today we are going to talk about a very, very popular topic, inflammation. Everyone has problems with sinuses, with phlegm, with infections. And today we have Dr. Kamal, who is going to explain to us and put it in a great picture why and how to really get rid of it. Dr. Kamal?
Hello everyone. As Carolina told you, we'll be discussing about inflammation today, and we'll be discussing few points on that, and that can help you if you have that inflammation in your body.
So what is inflammation? And according to Ayurveda, because we always follow Ayurveda, what are the types of inflammation?
So we will be starting with the definition, like basic definition.
Sure.
Inflammation is basically the defense mechanism, the primary defense mechanism of your body towards a trauma, towards a pathogen invasion in your body, or a injury, external injury. So it can be both an external as well as internal. External can be any trauma, as I told you, and pathogen invasion like bacterial infection or viral infection. And internally, it can be the toxins build up in the body because of the wrong diet and the lifestyle. It can be because of the indigestion as well. So this is the inflammation.
Okay, so according to Ayurveda, one of the causes of inflammation is ama, internal, right? The
Yeah.
toxins ama. What are the others? What are the other causes for inflammation?
So we have a lot of causes. Like if I consider, they can be stress related inflammation can be there, not exercising enough, and eating foods that cause more of the inflammation, and not digestion is not good, and because of that the food is not getting digested and absorbed properly, and that will result in the formation of toxins or the ama in the body. And there will be the 4 5 signs which you can see if you have an inflammation in your body or not. So one of them is redness will be there in that particular area. The local temperature will be raised, like the portion will be hot as compared to the rest of the body. Third is your pain will be there, of course. And the fourth one is some tenderness can be there, loss of function can be there,
Hmm.
swelling, and one of the other function and the other symptom is swelling. So these are the signs which you can observe if you think you are suffering from some sort of inflammation in your body.
This is very well summarized. Thank you. So, going back, for instance, to my case, I have autoimmunological disease, and whenever I eat really like artificial food, sometimes I get shivers, and I feel hot, and then I feel cold. So that qualifies as inflammation, right?
Yeah. So yeah, there are foods like trans fats are there. A lot of
Mhm.
bad fats are there. Processed foods, canned foods, processed vegetables, and vegetable oils that we use nowadays for most of our cooking.
Yeah.
So the sugary food, the starchy food, all these things, processed food, and the cookies, donuts that are quite common nowadays, all these results in long term inflammation. Like you will not be getting any sign of inflammation all of a sudden, but they will be getting buildup of the toxins, and ultimately it will be resulting into inflammation.
Very
So that's
interesting.
the way.
So, okay, so this is the long term. And then in short term, for instance, I have a patient who has very strong inflammation after eating tomatoes. So after eating tomatoes, he gets totally red around eyes. And
Yeah.
it's, yes, it's just amazing within a couple of minutes. So this is a short term, right? Inflammation.
Yeah, so there
Mm.
are two types of inflammation as well, as you said. One is acute and the other one is chronic one. Acute is when you get symptoms all of a sudden, you got hit by a hard object and you got the swelling on that particular part of the body. The temperature will be raised, you'll be having pain or some bleeding might be there. So, and it can be resolved or cured with some basic treatment and within few days or weeks, and after that the chronic one is there which will take a little longer to get cured. So there are two types of inflammation. Yeah.
And what are the diseases caused by inflammation?
Nowadays there is a big list actually,
Yes.
which I think one of us might also be suffering from that. So top of the list is diabetes mellitus, which is associated with inflammation somewhere. Yeah. And the other one is heart diseases are there, cancer,
Wow.
obesity, depression is there, and Alzheimer's is one of the common diseases in elderly people. And as I told you, indigestion as the cause, so it results in the gut issues as well.
Hmm.
And I have seen some of the patients here with inflammation as a symptom in asthmatic patients as well.
Oh,
So
yes.
there is inflammation of the alveoli in the lungs. There's a lung congestion. That's the clogging of the lungs with the kapha element.
Yeah. Going back to Ayurveda, first you have a pitta reaction, right? And then you have a kapha, in some cases, the phlegm and congestion. Okay. So if inflammation is caused by and causes many modern diseases, such as heart, such as high cholesterol, in
Yeah, high
other stuff,
cholesterol level. Yeah.
how can Ayurveda help if there are so many and the range is so wide of the diseases?
So, as you all know, like being the listeners of Pure Bliss Akram, we always talk about any disease related to the dosha as well. So, here in the case of inflammation, the main dosha which is being imbalanced is Pitta dosha.
Yeah.
And the quality of Pitta dosha is the Ushnata, like the warmness of the Pitta dosha is there, the liquid nature is there. So, some of the qualities of Pitta dosha got imbalanced in the inflammation. We need to work on those qualities, and on a bigger scale we need to work on the pitta dosha. So
Mm.
for that we need some pitta pacifying diets, we need pitta pacifying medicines or the herbs, and some lifestyle changes as well, which help to cool down the body and reduce the inflammation in that particular part. So if we talk about some of the basic herbs which Ayurveda use in case of inflammation. If a patient comes in the OPD with the complaint of inflammation, it can be somewhere in the gut, in the body, in the external thyroid. Can be thyroid is also one of the inflamed part of your body as well. So for that we have basic herbs like dry ginger powder is there. We call shunti in Ayurveda. We have garlic. These two are sort of the kings of anti-inflammatory drugs that we can use most in most of the cases. So after that, cinnamon is there, cardamom is there, ginseng is there, ashwagandha,
Mhm.
and a lot of other herbs are also there we can use in the case of inflammation. And if you want to know about the details about it, you can just read the article related to inflammation on our website as well of Pure Bliss Akram. And still, if you have any doubts, we have our consultation sessions with our doctors as well. So
Yes,
that's the best way
absolutely.
to gain a little knowledge from here, and then going in detail with the article, and then after that you can have a good consultation with your doctor.
So you said that changes lifestyle. Can you give us an example how to change your lifestyle?
Yeah. So when we talk about some lifestyle changes, we need to look back into the causes. I mentioned one of the causes of inflammation is not exercising enough, not doing any workout. So you need to work on the causes. That's called the Nidan Parivarjan. Work on the causes to get your treatment. So you need to do some sort of workout. You need to move the muscles of your body. You need to work on the bones, on the joints, because when you are just sitting in a 9 to 5 job all the time, not doing anything, just
Yeah.
computer and your work, so the muscles get sore. When you came after running for a few kilometers, your calf muscles start getting sore. So that's a sign of inflammation, when the sign of your defense mechanism of the body trying to combat with that soreness. So this is how inflammation is a defense mechanism. But when it is not cured and when it is not looked after, it will be converted into a disease that will start causing problems to your body, and the signs and symptoms will be visible at that time.
Okay, so this is very eloquently explained. Thank you. So we have lifestyle changes, we have herbs that we can take or use every day, like garlic in our cooking. And then what about the foods? What food would we prefer to eat to reduce inflammation?
So you're asking foods or the fruits?
Yeah, the foods, the
Food.
dishes that would be preferred.
Yeah, okay. So there is a few anti-inflammatory drinks that you can make at home using ingredients, and there is an Indonesian drink called jamu juice. You can just look for the ingredients, and I will be posting the same article on the website as well with the ingredients and the recipe how to make the anti-inflammatory drink. You can use the ginger in that. You can use fresh turmeric chopped, black pepper. You just blend it with the coconut water as a base, and then at the end just sieve it and add some lemon and honey. So that's a sort of anti-inflammatory, very good anti-inflammatory drink that you can have even in the regular basis in winter season especially.
Hmm.
And there are some other panchkarma procedures as well that we do. You can have you can just have a simple decoction of dry ginger powder. That's the easiest one if you have a very busy lifestyle. And so that's the easiest one to make. Just take 1 glass of water and 1 spoon of dry ginger powder. Boil it until it get reduced to 1/4, and then save it and have it in the morning. So that's the easiest and the best way what I have observed in my patients.
Can I add a little bit of honey to that concoction?
Yeah, because it will
Thank
be
you.
too bitter. I know you need that honey.
Exactly.
But you need
Okay.
to cool down the drink first and then add honey. Don't add
Sure.
honey to the very hot drink. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, well, thank you very much, Dr. Kamal. This has been very educational for all of us. And everyone, please join us in our next session and sign up to the PBA channel. And remember that Dr. Kamal is also running a very nice PBA channel on Instagram. So sign up and find out all information about so much more that Ayurveda can offer. Yes.
You can know the details of this video on the website with a very nice article. And I will be mentioning a few more recipes along with what I have told you in the video. So you can
So,
just
yeah,
visit the website
pba.com.
and read about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
pba.com,
Okay.
Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And your questions are very valuable for us. So please send them so then we can discuss and help you out using
You can book
ancient
a
wisdom.
consultation through our website as well as you can DM us from the Instagram as well if you are a frequent Instagram user. Both the ways are available to you.
Sure. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Kamal.
Thank you.
All the way
Thank you.
from Europe here. And Dr. Kamal, you?
Yeah, all the way from Australia to everyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Long live technology, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, see you in the next video. Bye
See
bye.
you. Bye.